Welcome back, my dear students. Today we have a grammar lesson. We have present perfect tense. So let's start to know the present perfect tense form. The present perfect tense form is have or has plus past participle. In the affirmative sentences, I have seen the film before. She has seen the film before. So we can say I, we, you, they, take, have. She, he, it, take, has. Okay? In the interrogative sentences, we say have you seen the film before? Has she seen the film before? In the negative sentences, we say they haven't seen the film before. He hasn't seen the film before. So the form is have or has plus the past participle. Now the uses of the present perfect tense. The first use in recent events. We can use present perfect tense to describe recent events without a definite time, using the keywords just, recently, and lately. For example, why are they so happy? So the answer will be they have just won a prize, so they are really pleased. So just is one of the keywords. For example, I have just finished my exercise. He has just had lunch. Some more words. Lately, recently, for a while. For example, I haven't seen him lately. She has practiced tennis recently. You haven't tried it for a while. We have once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We can use them as a keyword in present perfect tense. For example, we have fought once. He has traveled to Chicago twice. I have had a cold 3 times this year. The second use is in personal experiences. We use present perfect tense to express personal experiences. Okay? For example, have you ever been there? I have never been there. Or I have never been to Japan. So now we have ever and never. For example, have you ever ridden a horse? I have never ridden a horse. So let's start with ever. We can use ever in questions. For example, have you ever been to England? Has she ever met the Prime Minister? Also, we can use it in negative questions. For example, haven't they ever been to Europe? Haven't you ever eaten Chinese food? We can use ever in negative statements using the pattern nothing and nobody. For example, nobody has ever said that to me before. Another one, nothing like this has ever happened to us. We can use ever with the first time. Superlative sentences. For example, it's the first time that I have ever eaten snails. This is the first time I have ever been to England. This is the most beautiful girl I have ever met. Never means at no time before now. Same as not ever. For example, I have never visited Berlin. But be careful. You mustn't use never and not together in the same sentence. For example, I haven't never been to Italy. Is that correct? Of course not. It's not correct. The right sentence is I have never been to Italy. We can use present perfect tense to express actions that started in the past and continue to the present. The time period is not finished. We use for and since in these sentences. So we use for with period of times and since with points of time. For example, I haven't eaten since yesterday morning. I am really hungry. Another one, I haven't drunk anything for 2 days. I am terribly thirsty. So we use since here with yesterday morning because here this is a point of time. We use for with 2 days because 2 days is a period of time. So we used since plus a point in time. For example, since this morning, since last week, since yesterday, since I was a child, since Wednesday, since 2 o'clock, since 1994, and so on. For plus a period of time, for 6 years, for a week, for a month, for hours, for 2 hours, for a long time, and so on and so forth. Okay, examples. She has lived here since 1980. We have taught at this school since 1965. Alice has been married since March 2nd. They have been at the hotel since last week. She has lived here for 20 years. We have taught at this school for a long time. Alice has been married for 3 months. They have been at the hotel for a week. Okay, we can use present perfect tense with indefinite time. So we can use it to indicate an action that happened in the past, but we don't know exactly when. For example, he has bought a car. Another one, they have been to Europe. We didn't mention the time or when that action happened. Yet, one of the key words we use in present perfect tense. We use yet to show that the speaker is expecting something to happen. Use yet only in questions and negative sentences. For example, has it stopped raining yet? Have you finished the homework yet? I have written the letter, but I haven't posted it yet. So we use yet here with questions and negative sentences. Already. We use already to say that something happened sooner than expected. We use already in questions and affirmative sentences. For example, don't forget to post the letter. I have already posted it. Have you already written to John? So we use already here in affirmative sentence and question sentences. Okay. So now let's practice. Okay. Write down the sentences. Use present perfect tense. For example, Snoopy climbed onto his house. Using present perfect tense, the answer will be Snoopy has climbed onto his house. Okay. Brian played football. So the answer will be Brian has played football. Very good. Susan read her new book. So the answer will be Susan has read her new book. I find some money in the street. The answer will be I have found some money in the street. Mr. and Mrs. Baker have an accident. The answer will be Mr. and Mrs. Baker have had an accident. Another example. Tom Davis won the volleyball match. Tom Davis has won the volleyball match. Alison Brown lose the swimming match. The answer will be Alison Brown has lost the swimming match. Mr. Martin make breakfast for the boys. The answer will be Mr. Martin has made breakfast for the boys. The girls bring some wood for the fire. So the answer, the girls have brought some wood for the fire. The Snows buy a van for their holidays. So the answer, the Snows have bought a van for their holidays. Mrs. Black washed the dishes. So the answer will be Mrs. Black has washed the dishes. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful for you. See you next time. Practice a lot. Bye bye.